When selecting fire alarm cable, it is crucial to understand the different types and their intended applications as defined by the National Electrical Code, specifically Article 760. This article outlines the requirements for fire alarm systems, and within it, sections 31 and 71 detail specific cable types. Article 760.31 addresses non-power limited fire alarm cables, identified as types NPLFP-CI, NPLFR-CI, and NPLF-CI. Article 760.71 covers power-limited fire alarm cables, designated as types FPLP-CI, FPLR-CI, and FPL-CI. The suffixes indicate the cable's properties. Firstly, FP or NPLFP stands for fire protective and non-power limited fire protective respectively, indicating that the cable is designed for use in fire alarm circuits. Secondly, R signifies riser rated cables, which are suitable for vertical runs between floors and buildings, designed to prevent fire from spreading between floors. And thirdly, P denotes plenum rated cables, intended for use in plenum spaces, which are areas used for air circulation in buildings, like above suspended ceilings or under raised floors. And lastly, CI indicates circuit integrity. Several manufacturers provide these types of fire alarm cables. These manufacturers include Belden, CDT, Sarah Wire and Cable, General Cable, Nexans, and Southwire. These manufacturers typically offer a range of fire alarm cables that meet or exceed the Underwriters Laboratories, also known as UL, standards and are suitable for various applications. When choosing a manufacturer, it is important to consider several factors. Firstly, the availability of the specific cable types needed, such as NPLFP-CI, NPLFR-CI, FPLF-CI, FPLP-CI, FPLR-CI, or FPL-CI. Secondly, the manufacturer's reputation for quality and reliability, as the integrity of the fire alarm system depends on the cable's performance under fire conditions. And thirdly, the pricing and lead times, which can vary depending on the manufacturer and the distributor. Belden offers a wide range of fire alarm cables designed for various applications. Their cables are known for their quality and reliability. CDT, also known as Communication Data Technologies, provides fire alarm cables that meet industry standards and are suitable for different installation environments. Sarah Wire and Cable manufactures a variety of cables, including fire alarm cables, ensuring they comply with safety and performance requirements. General Cable, now part of Prysmian Group, offers a comprehensive portfolio of cables, including fire alarm cables designed for reliable performance in critical systems. Nexans is a global cable manufacturer that provides fire alarm cables with advanced features and compliance with international standards. Southwire produces a range of electrical cables, including fire alarm cables that meet UL and National Electrical Code requirements. Tyco Electronics, now TE Connectivity, specializes in connectivity and sensor solutions and also offers fire alarm cables designed for reliable signal transmission. In addition to selecting the right manufacturer, it is essential to consider other factors. Firstly, always check with local electrical distributors for availability and pricing, as this can vary depending on the region and market conditions. Secondly, ensure that the cable meets all applicable codes and standards, including UL listing, which provides assurance that the cable has been tested and certified for its intended use. Thirdly, consult with a qualified electrician to determine the appropriate cable type for your specific application, as they can assess the building's requirements and recommend the best cable for the job. Fire alarm cables play a critical role in ensuring the safety of buildings and occupants. These cables are designed to maintain their functionality during a fire, allowing the fire alarm system to operate effectively and provide early warning to occupants. Understanding the different types of fire alarm cables and selecting the right cable for the application is essential for ensuring the reliability and effectiveness of the fire alarm system. When working with fire alarm systems, it is crucial to adhere to the National Electrical Code, also known as NEC, requirements and local building codes. These codes provide specific guidelines for the installation, wiring, and protection of fire alarm circuits to ensure the safety and reliability of the system. Article 760 of the NEC specifically addresses fire alarm systems and includes detailed requirements for the selection and installation of fire alarm cables. Firstly, Article 760.31 covers non-power limited fire alarm circuits, which are circuits that operate at high voltage and current levels and require specific cable types to ensure safety and reliability. Secondly, Article 760.71 addresses power limited fire alarm circuits, which are circuits that operate at low voltage and current levels and have specific requirements for cable insulation and separation from other circuits. When selecting fire alarm cables, it is essential to choose cables that are listed and labeled for their intended use. UL listing is a widely recognized certification that indicates the cable has been tested and meets specific safety and performance standards. The cable's listing will specify the type of fire alarm circuit for which it is suitable, as well as any limitations or restrictions on its use. In addition to UL listing, fire alarm cables must also comply with other applicable standards, such as those set by the National Fire Protection Association, also known as NFPA. These standards provide guidelines for the installation and maintenance of fire alarm systems to ensure their proper operation and reliability. When installing fire alarm cables, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions and the requirements of the NEC and local building codes. Cables must be properly supported and secured to prevent damage and ensure their long-term performance. It is also important to maintain proper separation between fire alarm cables and other electrical circuits to prevent interference and ensure the integrity of the fire alarm system. Proper grounding is essential for fire alarm systems to prevent electrical shock hazards and ensure the system's proper operation. The NEC provides specific requirements for grounding fire alarm circuits, including the use of appropriate grounding conductors and connections. Regular inspection and testing of fire alarm systems are essential to ensure their continued reliability and effectiveness. The NFPA provides guidelines for the inspection, testing, and maintenance of fire alarm systems, including the testing of fire alarm cables to verify their integrity and performance. In conclusion, selecting the right fire alarm cable and following proper installation and maintenance procedures are essential for ensuring the safety and reliability of fire alarm systems. Compliance with the NEC, UL standards, and NFPA guidelines is crucial for protecting buildings and occupants from the dangers of fire. The CI suffix stands for circuit integrity cables, which maintain their functionality for a specified period during a fire. These cables are designed to withstand high temperatures and physical stress, ensuring that the fire alarm system continues to operate even under extreme conditions. Always consult with a qualified electrician or fire alarm system designer to determine the appropriate cable type for your specific application, taking into account the building's construction, occupancy, and fire protection requirements.